Welcome to day 62 of the 75-day hard, and as you guys can tell, the sun is currently shining. It is 6:30 p.m. actually, and I decided to record this a little bit earlier. I don't know why. I've just been sitting here locked in recording TikTok, so I was like, you know what, let me just get this out of the way. Today was a pretty good day so far. Honestly, haven't done much work yet, haven't gone to the gym yet. Just woke up, had our Winner Circle weekly call, which was really, really great. So shout out to everybody that was there. Like I said, I just spent like an hour recording TikToks and just been chilling, honestly. Just relax, looking at some apartments. As you guys know, I have less than a week or maybe just about a week for this place, and then I got to be out of here. So tomorrow I'm going to be looking at like 8 different places, and hopefully one of them is the one. I got to ASAP, figure out where I'm going to be going. Because it's going to be more complex, like going back home, moving all my stuff, and then coming back again. I'd rather just go from here to the next spot. So anyways, big things happening. But like I said, I've been more striving to just be happier, more grounded with the position I'm in, opposed to always comparing myself. And the past few days have been utterly peaceful and great. I've had my daily goals of work that I need to get done, and I do them, right? I've been just pushing myself. I've been happy, grounded. I've been cooking more, spending more time with myself, I guess, and really soaking in the work that I've put in. Because at the end of the day, we're living life. We're not in, like, life is not a, like, how do I explain this? It's not something where you work for this amount to enjoy this amount. People misunderstand, like, the normal world, that's how they live. They all live so that they can retire with money. But when you get to that age, you regret everything, and you regret not traveling when you were younger, not being happier. You're so focused on the next role in your company, and you just show up to work living like an NPC. And that's not what life's about. Life is about being present, being grounded. It's about genuinely living life. You don't want, like, think about it. Life, what is life? What is life, right? Like, it's a privilege, right? The fact that you guys are here watching this video, it's a privilege. The fact that you get to wake up and fail at something is a privilege. The fact that you get water, food, is a privilege. And the sooner you understand that, and the more connected you get to yourself, to your heart, to God, whatever you believe in, the more it all starts to make sense, right? It was never supposed to be perfect. It was never supposed to be a race, right? We feel like, I really want to come up with a good analogy for this. I really wish I could. Okay, for example, I guess this can, right? When I'm drinking this, I'm enjoying every sip of it, right? I'm not trying to finish the can. The goal is to finish it, and then I'm going to throw it out. But when I drink this, I'm not just trying to like chug it and instantly just finish it so I can throw it out, right? Think of life the same way. You're not just trying to get through life so you can make it to the end and then it's done. No, every sip, every moment of your life, you want to enjoy. That's W thinking of the analogy, but every sip, it's like that. You want to enjoy every sip, right? You want to sit here, take your time. Same thing with life, bro. It's like whatever it is in your situation. Yeah, eventually, you'll work and your work will pay off and you'll get to a better financial standpoint, and then your definition of living and enjoying will also go to the next level, right? Like right now, it might be you feel like going to McDonald's, go walk to McDonald's, eat a junior chicken. Yeah, maybe next year you'll be in a better position, and it might mean, on a random Tuesday, just going for dinner somewhere to a nice restaurant because you saw it on TikTok, so why not? And the year after, it might be different, right? Like, living is a choice. There's no set number. There's no set situation or position you're in to live. You live today. You get to choose. It's a choice. It's a conscious choice. A lot of us get caught up in this fake world, honestly. Like, even myself, from everything I talk to you guys about, as you know, is from experience. I never have once like scripted or looked at any ideas. I just press record. It's my mic, my heart, my brain, and I just spit from the mouth. So it's honest and real. That sounded kind of weird, but anyways. And yeah, I guess after hitting these superficial goals I've set for myself and numbers, and then not feeling anything, you feel this disappointment almost that, like, holy shit, I thought my life was going to change when I made X money, or when I did X thing, or when I achieved X thing, and it feels like nothing. It's just like you feel it for a minute and then it's gone and you're back to where you were, right? So if you're currently somebody who's always stressed and worried and unhappy and always comparing to other people, and you think that whatever you're working towards, when you achieve it, that will change, it won't. You'll feel good for a moment, and then you're going to go back to doing the same thing. You're still going to be stressed. You're still going to be worried. You're still going to overthink. You're still going to compare yourself to just now better people. And it never ends. It truly never ends. It never ends till you decide it ends. And I know that may be hard, but you genuinely have to look at where you are today. That's it. Be where your feet are. Be where your feet are. Look at where you are today. Live in the moment, where the world could be ending tomorrow. And then, like, what's the point of knowing that one day you might regret everything, right? Why not just Live life for today. Why not just do what you want to do today? Hey, you don't feel like doing something, like maybe, I don't know. Okay, I'm not saying to just be dumb. If you have things you have to get done, get those done throughout the day. But I mean, shit, maybe you're on a diet plan, but you feel like, okay, I don't want to go too specific because some things might not be like that. But you guys get the point, don't like in your head, don't just like stop yourself from living because you're like, I'm not going to get to do all this stuff. I talked to you guys about me not being able to enjoy concerts and games, like anything, any activities or whatever. Like I'd rather just chill at home, I guess, do nothing, do my work, play games, and that's it. Because I think that I think I can enjoy those things right now because it feels weird, because I'm not where I want to be. But the reality is it'll always feel like that because I felt the same way last year and 2 years ago. I didn't want to do any of those things then too. And where I am today is a lot further than where I was then, but I still feel the same way about it. Why? Because it's a choice. If I choose to enjoy it, like that day my friends came over and we watched the game. It was a shitty game, but I still enjoyed the experience. We still walked to the restaurant. We still watched the game. We had a parlay. I still got to enjoy it because I chose to enjoy it. It was my idea for my friends to come over and us to do that. And it was true. I enjoyed it. So you have to understand, to live life, to be happy, to even feel successful is a choice. Successful isn't a number, right? You think you're trying to be successful. What is successful? Is it 10K? Is it 20K? Is it 50K? Is it 100K? Is it 5K? The reality is that there's no number. We all have different numbers. We all measure success differently. So when you know that, what are you even chasing? You're chasing what you think is successful, right? It's your choice. You're not chasing the standard set by God where it's like, yeah, 50K a month means successful. No, you'd think that in your situation, making 10K would mean you're successful. So now you're going to feel like shit until you make 10K. But I promise you, when you do make 10K, you're still not going to feel successful because successful isn't a number. It is not a number. It's a feeling. You get to choose to be successful. You can feel successful in the sense that you decided to take a risk on yourself, and not a lot of other people do. That's success. You could be successful. You could feel successful because you made $1,000 online, and other people spend weeks working in person to do that. You did it online. So understand that the life we live is through our own eyes, right? It's very interesting. My beliefs are my beliefs. My perspective is my perspective. The way I see the world is the way I see the world. The way I think about things and what things mean to me, right? Like sometimes some people believe in numbers like 222, 323, whatever. Some people don't. Some people think it's stupid. And it's like, what's the right answer? There's no right answer. You truly live the life you see. So when you start to see a better life, everything else aligns with it. Because if you're like, I'm this all comes back to mindset at the end of the day, right? Our brain, the heart keeps you alive, but I think the brain is what makes you live, right? What's the point of living with no brain? I mean, you guys have seen people who have been in comas or have have problems or whatever, but your brain is truly a very core part of you and of all of us, right? Our mind. That is why mindset is so big, because everything comes back to your mind. If you're able to feel happy today, if you're able to feel successful today and fulfilled, you're gonna live differently. You're going to make decisions differently. You're going to put in the work in a different manner. You're not gonna be desperate. You're not gonna be unhappy, and you're not going to be like crashing out and raging and frustrated and being upset at failures and setbacks. No, you're going to be happy. You're going to know that failures and setbacks are part of the process. You're going to know that in the failures you're dealing with today, you're growing. And when you act like that and think like that, and your mind is in that state of being, you're going to make decisions accordingly. And in you making decisions with that right mindset, you will naturally succeed more quicker and make more money, if that's what you want to talk about. So anyways, yeah, that's kind of been my goal, is to wake up every day, do what I need to get done, things that make me happy, right? Force myself, push myself, and just be grounded. Be here today. I guess, I don't know. Like yesterday, I felt like going for a run. I went for a run. The night before, I wanted to order those Celsius things. Fuck it, I did it. Small thing, right? I'm not gonna like, I that's a big thing. I'm never cheap. I like to say I'm not stupid. Obviously, that doesn't mean I'm gonna just go spend 10,000 on a Rolex. That's not what I mean. But I mean, like, when I'm going out to restaurants, dude, I'm getting an appetizer, I'm getting a main, I'm getting a drink, I'm getting a dessert. When I go, same thing. When I go with anybody, dude, whatever. Like that shit's fine. If I see something on Amazon, I want to try it. A new drink, a new food, even if it's $10 for a can or some shit like that, like an energy drink. I don't know. I'm going to do it. If I want to do, if it makes me happy, I'm going to do it. Money is money, bro. Money is just a tool. That's kind of what I'm reading in The Art of Spending Money. Money is a tool to enhance your life. But a lot of people tie money to their identity. That's where the problems become, because there's this guy, something Charles Munger, I think, and then when he died, basically somebody asked him before he died, is like something about like regret or something. He's like, yeah, I wish I had worked harder and smarter. He was a multi-billionaire, by the way. But the guy was like, oh, but you succeeded so much. You made multi billions or whatever. He's like, well, yeah, I could have been a trillionaire. You see that, like, even on his dying bed, that's all he's thinking about, because that's all he was. He was like an investment banker or something like that. Money was his identity. That's it. But think about that. A man who made multiple billions, all he can think about is why he didn't make multiple trillions. Isn't that fucking crazy? So it's like, don't let money be your identity. Money is a tool. Use it to enhance your life, to make you better, to what, okay, if it comes down to like, if you do something online related, like e-com or whatever, YouTube, anything online, dude, if you want to buy something to make your setup better, a better keyboard, a better mouse, don't be afraid. Don't think of those as bad things. If it's going to make you happier, having a better screen, and it's going to make your work more productive, do it. Pull the trigger. I bought this mic. Did I need it? No. The iPhone 17 Pro Max had a great mic. It makes me happier. I actually enjoy more recording. I like the sound of this mic. I actually enjoy the process of recording with this mic, like doing this. It makes me feel better. It's weird, I know, but it makes me fucking happy. So what? And me being happier and posting these videos and all the other videos I post, I probably already have made the money times 10 just because of this mic, because of what it has led me to do, if that makes sense. It's interesting. So it's like, again, we talked a bit about this in yesterday's video, but it's like, I'm not saying to be dumb. Don't blow all your money. If anything, stack your money as much as possible, but use it when it makes you happy. Use it as a tool, to try things. Even for my business, YouTube, shorts, whatever. Anytime there's a new tool, or to pay editors or pre-monetized channel, whatever it is, don't be afraid to do that. I've lost thousands of dollars with editors in the past because of channels being, things happening. It's unfortunate. But it's like, how else do you learn? How else do you grow? And there's been times where I've made thousands of dollars, right? Times 10 of what I've lost. So it's like, don't be afraid to take risks, to do things that make you happy, that you enjoy. Whatever. Today is truly the most valuable day you have. Think about that. Yesterday's gone. Tomorrow's not promised. Today is the most valuable time right now, right? Me recording this right fucking now. It is the most precious time you're ever going to have. Could be the last time we'll ever have. Who knows? So it's like, why waste it? Why waste it dreading thinking? And I saw this great quote, and it's like, if you can overthink the worst, why can't you overthink the best? Isn't that a fucking great quote? If you can overthink the worst, why can't you overthink the best? As somebody who overthinks a lot, that shit was deep. I used to overthink so much. Even to this day, sometimes I still do. What if this doesn't happen? If this goes wrong? What if that goes wrong? What's going to happen in 3 months, 6 months, 10 months? We've already talked about this, but 98% of the things you worry about never actually end up happening. It's proven to be a fact. So it's like, if you're overthinking and sometimes you spend an hour, 2 hours just thinking about shit going wrong and bad and all the negativity. What if you did that in the opposite way? What if you thought about what if you just sat here overthinking? What if this happened this way? I made this much money. I was able to do this and travel here. And what would I do? I do that so many times. I start to think about when I reach a certain point or I make a certain amount of money in a good way. It's like, what am I going to do? What can I do that time? Where will I travel? What will I give my brother, my mom, my dad? I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, overthink and the best option. Like, what if things go extremely overthink, as in like, what if things go overly best than what you imagine? Your goal might be to make $5,000 next month. What if you make 10K? What if you make 10K? How will that happen? How could that happen? Then sometimes you start to come up with new ideas on how to get to that point. That point that was once unachievable. Now you're overthinking about how good this can be. And you're like, wait, I could do this. I could do more of that. I could do this. You know what I mean? So anyways, I guess I'm going to title this video, Money is a Tool, so use it to your advantage. Use it to enhance your life, to make you better and happier. Because the thing is, the reality is, for all of us, it's different. For some of you guys watching this, you might love buying clothes and new shoes. I know a lot of people are obsessed with shoes. For someone like me, I don't care at all about those things. So why would I spend money on those things, right? It doesn't make sense. What do I like? Maybe other things that you don't like. So if you like shoes, bro, and you're in a position where you deserve them and you set a goal and you hit the goal, buy the shoes. Buy the shoes. Don't waste money on things you don't want to do just because you think you have to. You don't have to do anything. You can spend your money however you like. And I don't want this to be all about money, but you can live your life the way you want to live. Go for a walk. I don't know. Go watch a movie with your friends. Go to the arcade. Go to the fucking casino for all I care. Be smart about it. Go for an hour, 2 hours, whatever. Like, whatever is just going to make you happy today. As long as you're doing your work, if you can balance happiness and work, like, living life and work doesn't even feel like work when you do what you love, and I guess that's the best part about being an entrepreneur. Obviously, sometimes it is a lot heavier work than normal people do. Sometimes, it's people. Again, I don't like to use the word normal, but you understand. Somebody who works a job might not understand what it takes to be an entrepreneur and the type of work you do. There's a lot of critical thinking, a lot of problem solving, a lot of creativity required, I guess. But my point is, when you actually start to enjoy life and live life and look forward to things, you don't even feel like what you're doing is work. That day, like I told you guys, the day it all changed for me like 4 days ago when I knew my friends were coming over and I had to get work done, and I did like 7 hours of work in like 2-3 hours. I was like, holy shit, I could do so much more if I wanted to, because I was looking forward to that watch party. I was looking forward to my friends coming and us going and watching the game. I was looking forward to I was kind of like excited into it, I guess you could almost say, and I was like dialed in for the 2-3 hours I had, and I got everything done because I was looking forward. I was happy. And that was a great day. I got all my work done and I enjoyed life, right? It's like, and I felt great about it. So anyways, I hope this helps. Day 62. I do got to lock in today. It's already 7 p.m. I still got to go to the gym. I don't know if I probably will. I don't want to get injured again. I think I'm fine right now. I'm probably going to go to the gym. No run today. I don't want to do back-to-back day. Maybe tomorrow I'll go for a run. Or maybe on the weekend, like outside near the lake. That would be pretty dope. So yeah, no run today. Just going to dial in on some of my work. But as always, I appreciate you guys watching. And yeah, as always, stay happy, stay healthy, and keep working. Good night. No, good night today. Good evening today. But yeah, see you in the next one. Peace.